Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to use the Nano text editor in Linux. Now Linux comes with two main text editors, Nano being one and VI being the other. I made a separate video on how to use VI, and hopefully this video will give you a solid understanding of how to use Nano. And I'll find that usually beginners prefer to use Nano as it's a little simpler and it kind of operates more like a traditional text editor would. So definitely take a look at this if you found VI to be a little challenging or a little confusing, as it is a bit easier to use. Okay, so to get started with Nano, the first thing I want to show you is let's just open up Nano and create essentially a new file. Okay, so all you have to do is just do Nano, and that's going to essentially create a new file. And the great part about Nano is there's no command to get into insert mode like there is in VI. If you want to start typing, just go ahead and start typing. And you'll see that it populates the screen and it populates the file. So after you've typed whatever you want to type in, to actually save the changes, all you have to do is Control O. What that's going to do is that's the equivalent of pressing Save As on like a Word document. So once you do that, it's going to prompt you to give a name for this file. So let's just call this file1.txt and hit enter. All right, so we've saved the what we've wrote, and now to exit out of this, just do Control X, and you'll notice that it immediately closed it out, but that may not always happen. The reason why it didn't do anything else is that if we have any unsaved changes and you do Control X, it'll prompt you and let you know there's unsaved changes, and it'll ask you if you want to save those changes. But since we had just saved a few seconds before, it knows that there's no unsaved changes, and it goes ahead and just closes out the file. So now if we want to reopen this file, just do Nano and then the file name. So if we look at ls, we can see we have file1.txt, and we can open that file back up. And you can see the text that we created. So now if we go down a line, and by the way, to navigate in Nano, it's just the arrow keys. It's very simple. Press enter to create new lines. It's just like any other text editor. So if we just type in a few more words, and now if we do a Control X, you see it says, would you like to save the changes? And if you press Y, it's going to save the changes. If you press N, it's going to delete the new line that I created. So if we do Y, it's going to ask for the name to write the name of the file we want to write to. So we want to keep it the same file name. So I'm just going to hit enter there. But if I wanted to name this copy something else, I can name it file2. I can name it file3. It doesn't really matter. But I want to save it to the same exact file. So I'm just going to call it file1.txt. And now it's saved those changes and exited out. So let's reopen it back up one more time. All right, and you can see that the new lines that we wrote were saved. If you just want to do a plain save without exiting out, you can just do Control S. So that's just like a regular save, like in a Word document. So keep in mind, Control O is more for save as, and Control S is for save, and then Control X is to exit out. And anytime you try to exit out of Nano, if there's unsaved changes, it'll prompt you and let you know that there are unsaved changes, and if you would like to go ahead and save it, you can, or you can delete those changes. Okay, so I'm going to open up a file that I had created before that has a lot more text, so we can play around with it a little more. Here, this is a pretty large text file with a whole bunch of log messages that I had copied. I want to show you a few different commands. So the first one that I want to show you is how to search in Nano. To search for a certain text, just do Control and then W, and it's going to give you a prompt for what you want to search for. So let's say we want to search for the word Ubuntu, and we could see that there's a lot of instances of Ubuntu. So just type in Ubuntu, and it finds the first instance in the file. Now, to find the next instance, so if we want to keep looking for that same text, Ubuntu, just do Alt plus W. So if we press Alt plus W, it finds the next one, and you can see we pretty much have one in every single line. And we could just keep doing that and searching through it, and it'll eventually get down to the bottom of the file. The next command I want to show you is how to search backwards, because when we do Control W, that's searching down the file. If you want to search up the file, you do Control Q, and it'll remember your last search. So in this case, it remembers I'd searched for Ubuntu, so we can just hit Enter, and it'll find the previous instance of Ubuntu from wherever the cursor was. So if I hit Enter, it goes up one line and finds the previous instance of Ubuntu. So the next command I want to show you is pretty similar to the search function, but what we can do is we can also search for a given text and then replace that text with another set of text. So it's basically like a find and replace. So to do that, do Control and then /. And you're going to see here that it prompts us for what text we want to search for. And it remembers our previous search. So in this case, I do want to search for Ubuntu, or we can search for any other text that we want. So in this case, let's actually search for Network Manager. And you can see here, we've got a few instances of that over here. So we do that and we hit Enter. It's going to say, what would you like to replace the text with? And we can, pick whatever we want. I'll just do Yo Mama. And then if we hit Enter, it finds the first instance and it asks, would you like to replace this instance? So we can hit Y and it will replace that. And we can just keep hitting Y to keep replacing the next instance that we find, or we can hit A and it's going to replace every single instance in the entire document. So that's how you perform a find and replace in Nano. It's a pretty powerful tool and you'll definitely use it, so definitely practice that a few times. The next thing I want to cover is how to copy an entire line. Okay, so move the cursor to whatever line that you want, and to copy it, do Alt and then the number 6, and it's going to copy that line. And let's just move this down, and we want to paste it now. To paste, it's Control U. All right, so Alt 6 is copy an entire line, and Control U is to paste. Now let's say this time we don't want to copy the line, but instead cut it. So let's take this line, the one with DHCP request, and let's cut this line. To cut it, you have to do Control K, and you can see here it removed that line because it cut it, and we can also paste whatever's in the buffer now with Control U again. And now we've pasted that line. Now let's say we don't want to copy or cut the entire line, but actually just copy or cut a specific amount of text within a line. To select what text you want to copy or cut, move your cursor to the start of the point where you want to start copying it, and do a Control 6. So you do Control 6, and you can see here it gives you, it says we're mark set. And what we do is we just hit the arrow keys to select all the text we want to copy. So let's select up to here. And then we do Alt 6. So now we've copied that text, and we can paste that text anywhere we want. So if we do Control U now, we have now copied and pasted a specific amount of text. The next thing we want to do is to cut a certain amount of text and paste that. So to cut a predetermined, string of text, move your cursor to whatever you want to copy. So let's start here at the D and do a Control 6 again. And then move the mouse to what you want to copy. So let's go up to the 9. And then do a Control K. And then we can do a Control U to paste it. So now you guys know how to copy and paste both a line as well as specific amount of text. Now with any changes to Nano, there's there's a way to undo it just like, any other text editor. If you want to undo any changes, just press Alt and then U. So you can see here we undid the paste, we undid the cut, and we can just keep pressing Alt U to undo all of our changes. And if you want to redo any of the changes, just do Alt E. Okay, so Alt U to undo and Alt E to redo. Now the final few commands that I want to give you are really just moving and navigating around a large text document. So to go to the start of a line, so if you have a really long line of text like this one, and say your cursor is all the way over here, but you want to get it to the beginning of the line, just do Control A, and it moves your cursor to the beginning of the line. But let's say you want to move to the end of the line actually, then you can do Control E, and it takes you to the end of the line. Now, let's say you want to move down a page. So to scroll down a page, just press Control Y, and you can keep pressing it to, that goes up one page. Control Y is to go up one page, and Control V is to go down a page. So Control V goes down, and we can keep pressing that until we get to the end of the document, and Control Y goes up, and we can press that till we get to the top of the document. And a shortcut to get to the top of the document and the bottom of the document is Alt / is to get to the top, and Alt / is to get to the bottom. Okay, so we're at the top now. So to get to the bottom, we do Alt / and now we're at the bottom of the document. And to get back to the top of the document, do Alt /. All right, and the final thing I want to show you with Nano is, let's say we want to copy the contents or, certain amount of content from another file. We can actually open up another file within this Nano buffer and copy the content into our document. So as an example, let's go to the bottom of this file. And let's say we want to open up the file 1 that we created and copy the 2 lines that we had created. To do that, press Control R, and it's going to tell you what file you want to open up. So if you remember the file name, it was file 1, but the great part about this is we can autocomplete with tab. So it opens up file 1, and you can see here, it takes all the contents of file 1 and puts it into this file. Right, so let's say we want to keep this line from the file, but we want to delete this one. We can delete it with Control K, and now we can save this. So if we do Control S and then exit out, if we reopen the file and go all the way down, we go all the way down with Alt /, we can see that the content of the file that we copied over is still here. So that's a great way if you're, if you've got information in one file, but you're working on another file and you want to copy a certain amount of text from that first file, you can open it up in Nano and copy the desired files over. It's a great tool and super helpful. So that pretty much concludes everything I wanted to show you guys with Nano. Hopefully this video is, at least somewhat helpful to you guys. I'll definitely make up another follow-up video with more advanced features for Nano in the future, but for now this should be enough to get you started.